Hi everyone, this is Shiroz. I'm gonna do a video on NFL Week 1 takeaway as well as the prediction for the upcoming weeks. So let's go with the New York Jets. Had a great opening game against Bills, very dramatic. Takeaway defense looks really solid, and predictions may finish a good year with Zach Wilson even. Miami Dolphins, favorites for winning AFC East as well as number one seed in AFC. Bills going to have a terrible year, which I already predicted way before this season. Like in the middle of the last season, when they got exposed against Miami Dolphins in the week 4, as well as when they played a very shaky game against once again Dolphins in the playoffs. So Patriots, they look legit better than Bills. Uh, Takeaway for Patriots from the game is they might need some improvement, which might help them in the coming weeks. But predictions, they may end up better than Bills, but can't expect more. Okay, so Cleveland Browns, great game against Bengals. I actually predicted very well in my Telegram account. I have reached to some Bengals fans just before the season started, and I have told them Bengals are going to have a very tough season, never like before, not even the same as Burrow's first year, which was not so good. Even they might have to face a different and very difficult year all along this season. Baltimore Ravens uh, might have been so difficult to handle Texans because of their newly groomed defense, which was actually having high hopes but was good. And Ravens did better survive the Texans' threat. Um, Takeaway from the game, Ravens might easily win the division, but not sure they are in the biggest calibers like to easily beat Chiefs or Dolphins, but still can improve. And Cincinnati Bengals, takeaways, it's exposed prediction, going to have a very terrible season. Pittsburgh Steelers, it all depends on Kenny Pickett. The media's pundits were having real hopes, were having real expectation towards Kenny Pickett, but I didn't have at all, which turned out to be the true story. And expectation might Kenny Pickett might need the whole season to just make ourselves do the better judgment on him. Jacksonville Jaguars, they were on point. They were confident throughout the game. That game against Colts might looked at some point like missing out of their hands, out of Jags. Even though when Trevor Lawrence was playing very strong, um, but at the end of the game they managed. I personally never expected Anthony Richardson to like ball out that well. He like people were talking that he's interception bound, used to throw a lot of picks. So the critics as well as I myself was looking for multiple interception from him, but he had a decent game for a debut rookie. That was a good game, even though he lost it. He stood toe to toe with Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a good game. He had his chances, he had his moments, but still Jacksonville Jaguars came down strong at the end. Texans for Colts, the predictions is to develop uh, Tony give him some full season. Let's see how he pans out. For Jacksonville Jaguar, the prediction is easy division win, and maybe their first playoff uh, journey with a total successful record, which can lead them all the way to the Super Bowl first time. Maybe it's possible. That's a prediction. And for Houston Texans, CJ Stroud never lived up to the expectation. It might be a very early game. Still, we can give him a couple of games just to see how well he can flare. But Texans really managed to hold out Baltimore Ravens in the game. The defense really had some good news, and it is promising. But it's all dependent on the offense to do some legit works to prove them. If they manage to get some 7 wins, 6 wins at least, might help TJ Stroud to get him another season. Tennessee Titans, as usual, the takeaways need a lot of clearing, and prediction, no expectation at all. AFC West, Las Vegas Raiders, they just managed a win with Garoppolo. Might not be convincing, but still they don't look very legit. Takeaways need a lot of improvements, and prediction, if they manage to win Kansas City in the Superdome, it would be a great, at least one out of the two matchup against Chiefs. If they manage to win one at least, it would be a real joy, which I predict will happen. Seeing Kansas City Chiefs run and their behavior right now with the receivers, and Chargers, takeaway, it is still promising. I would say it's never a bad game for them, but offense needs some promising clinical plays, need to tear down the defense properly, but was good at least. Defense need real overhaul, should at least try to manage people like Tyreek Hill for at least for 100 yards he has to be contained, which they didn't do. Allowed him for 215 yards. These people like Tyreek Hill, they would easily reach 100 yards any day, any given situation, any given weather conditions, or any factor for that matter. But they have given him a lot. They have done a poor workout preparation on him. So predictions, Chargers might win against Kansas City at least once this time, which is my prediction, and promising as the division leaders. Denver Broncos, Still not working out for Russell Wilson. But let's see the next game, and I really don't know what's the problem with them. One play they are like playing like as if they are going to do wonders the next play, but the next play they are looking really pathetic, getting sacked that hard, as if there was only glass walls stay fielded for offensive linemen. Doesn't really look convincing at all. Still they are struggling. Prediction, not this season. Once again they need one more season with Russell Wilson. Okay, that's it for AFC uh, takeaways and prediction. Let us see NFC takeaways and prediction for the first week in my next video. Thank you.